Hello everyone and welcome back to Andrés Early Reads, your channel for upcoming releases and hidden gems of the indie scene. I want to thank Michael Haney for supporting me on Ko-Fi. I will leave the link in the description. And if you're enjoying my content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Today I'm talking about a hidden gem that it's not being talked about enough. It's coming out on April 19th, and that is The Crimson Fire by Abel Montero. It was such a surprising book that I kept turning page after page after page. I had the best of times reading it. It's a political thriller, according to Abel, but as you read, it reads more like a very self-contained mystery thriller by Agatha Christie, more than a sweeping political intrigue that is what it really is. But that's an incredible merit of Abel, because you never get bogged down in politics, in who said where they are and what's going on, because he tells the story in such an almost intimate way through the character's eyes that you feel, you get very deep into their mindsets, into what's going on with them. And when you start to piece them together, the going-ons of the different characters, is that you start to realize the depth of the political intrigue. The book is part of Memories of Kenjir. And Kenjir is a place that's ruled by gods. Gods that are living, breathing, and walking. And their presence is felt in such a way that you cannot doubt them, their godhood, their power, and their influence in the world. But not everything is as it seems. There's a rebel component that's led by one of our main characters, that's Esfen. And there's a sort of fanatical element to Esfen, a kind of zealotry that draws you in. And that I tell as a person that I don't really like zealots. I can't connect with them. But Esfen was such a well-built, such well-written character that you cannot avoid getting deep into his schemes, into his story, into what's going on with him. Other of the characters it's our Hercule Poirot of Kenjir. It's our investigator. It's Ensign Andik, that is the one that starts to pull and unravel the threads that connect everything that's going on. And you can feel the fire burning in him to discover more and to know more of what's going on. But my favorite character, by far, is Shadi. Shadi is a teenager. That's the best way to put it. It's a teenager that does not fit the world she's in. And that's why it's so easy to relate with her, for me at least, because she She comments on the world, on politics, on education, on what's going on in a way that you cannot but draw parallels to our world. And so she serves the very vital function of being the nexus, the glue that links the book with the reader's experience. And that's a major testament to Abel, because he makes it feel natural. He makes it feel like you're there, but you know what she's talking about because you can feel it. You do know it. You do know what's going on with her, because that's more or less what's going on in our world. Besides that incredible aspect of Shadi's personality, it's that she's a bookworm, and her desire, for her thirst for knowledge, it's what makes her endearing. Her efforts to know more, to draw more from the world are amazing. And the dynamics with her bodyguard is her bodyguard. It's called Darjean. Darjean are such a fresh air in female dynamics, because it does not feel like a sisterhood, but more like a protective dynamic that's going both ways, because Shadi is a noble and Shadi is her bodyguard, but the way the dynamics go, both are, each one is protecting the other from different things, and that's such a bright way to present their dynamic. Darjean is a Banff. She's a massive Banff, and the action scenes in the whole of the book are incredibly well orchestrated, well written, well designed. It makes sense from a physical point of view of the fighters. They move in natural ways. You are not trying to make sense of how one moved the sword and another made the block. It feels alive, it feels fresh, and it makes sense to read action in that way. You're not trying to piece what's going on. Why you should read The Crimson Fire? You should read the Crimson Fire because it's, first of all, it's an incredibly well-written book with massive characters, massive in the sense that they are interesting, they are well-written, they feel human, they feel alive, they make sense internally and externally. You should read The Crimson Fire because it's a sweeping story that doesn't feel massive or complex to understand at first. But once you start to peel the different layers and the depth of the story, you discover how deep, how intricate the tapestry is around Kenjir. You should read the book because it makes you think. It makes you think about how we see the world, how we see different power dynamics, how we idolize power, and how that makes us gullible, and you should read the book because it's a damn good book and it must be read. You should read The Crimson Fire because I say so. You should read the book because it's a necessary book for our times. Once again, thank you for coming to Andres Early Reads. I hope you enjoyed. May your TBRs never be empty and your mugs always be full. Take care.